Hello, friends. I don't know what's happening here. Oh, there you guys. Was something weird going on? Um, I don't know if I was live already and didn't even mean to go live yet, but it could have happened. Anything's possible. So, hello. I see you guys on YouTube. I'm not sure if it's working on Facebook. Is anybody here on Facebook? Something weird. You'll be able to comment after going live. Okay, nothing has been created for Facebook yet, it says. So, oh, there you are, Patty. Yay. Okay, good. I was worried if it worked. I was talking, my friend Valerie is here, and I was talking to her earlier. I have a humdinger of a headache tonight, so we'll see how tonight goes. I thought after I had some supper, I would feel better after laying down for a bit, but see how it goes. But I want to play tonight, so I'm hoping that I can recover and get my act together. But hello, guys. I never know, now that the weather's getting better, we'll see what kind of a turnout we have, right? I'll be still here, even in the summertime, because I still love my creative time. But I know that Friday nights, now that the weather is getting a little bit better, we'll see. I think it'll be a little quieter. But for my fellow Canadians, this is our long weekend. It's holiday weekend. In my part of Canada, we call this May 24 for the May 24th long weekend, or Victoria Day. That's the holiday we celebrate. And we laugh because a 2-4 is also in Canada. That's a case of beer. Like, you don't say going to get a case of beer. You're going to get a 2-4, right? 24 beers, a 2-4. So teaching you a little Canadian lingo or slang here. But yeah, in my part of Canada, we call it May 24. That is our long weekend. So yes, long weekend. We have Monday off. And it has been absolutely gorgeous here, like hot. It was hot as Hades today, like 34 degrees Celsius, and humidity. It was crazy today, but I was outside trying to get my garden stuff done. So it was very hot. And then we're not supposed to have the best weekend. It's supposed to rain all weekend. So we'll see what's going on. Good morning from Australia, and I saw my some friends here from New Zealand, and Karen from around the corner. How are you? So happy to be here tonight. Yes, we have a decent turnout. So like I said, if you're watching after the fact, that's great. You don't have to watch us live to participate. But I did, if you guys, well, some of you wouldn't know, but I did this color study Lollapalooza weekend with all of my new product. And then I ended up doing 2 bonus classes with it. So it was crazy, but I was live on Wednesday with that group, and I just got my shot. I'm vaccinated. So I don't know if the headache is residual from that. I don't think it would be from Wednesday, but I don't know. It just hit me this afternoon, and I had to lay down, which usually I will power through anything. So I don't know what's going on, but that's why tonight we'll see how everything goes. Natalie's popping in to say hi. She still does not have any internet for days and days. Poor Natalie. So sending you good internet vibes that you can get that sorted. But yay. I just heard you say May 24 weekend and smiled. I thought my husband was the only one who said that. He's from Oakville. No, it's, I think, a Southern Ontario thing. We say May 24. And yeah, isn't that funny? Maybe I'm dehydrated. I don't know. I drank a lot more. I've been drinking more water than I ever have, but I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, no internet, and Natalie has tons of work that she has to turn in. So hopefully she gets that settled and taken care of. Yes, I got the Pfizer vax as well. Very happy about that. Hello, Lil Kankar. Hello, friend. That I am part of the Vax Club now. And I feel like, okay, we're one step towards normal, or going back to whatever the new normal will be. But it has been a crazy week. I don't know how is it just the older we get? Time, like I used to always think like time was so slow. And then now I'm like, where did it go? I'm not done. I have stuff to do. So it was a crazy week. But yes, May 24 it is, I think, a Southern Ontario thing we say for our long weekend. But hello from South Carolina. I love it. Lots of you guys here, but yes. And they open golf courses up tomorrow. So guess what? My husband has a tea time all weekend, every day. And he says, it's okay. I'll be home by noon. I'm like, whatever. You've been in the house with me for over I don't know, a lot of days. So I'm like, go play golf. It's good. I'll be all right to just starfish in the bed by myself without anybody bugging me. So I will take it, right? So anyway, hello, happy Friday night, happy Saturday morning, whatever part of the world you are. Has everybody had a good week? If you had a good week, I hope so. I hope that everything is good in your part of the world. I wanted to do some more stuff to prep for tonight, but I just have what we worked on last week and then pulled out a bunch of stuff. So I would like to make something out of what I have. So my goal was that there wouldn't be really much mixed media tonight, more stamping and stuff, but I can't guarantee that's what's going to happen. I might decide to add another layer. So we'll just do the things. Okay, we're going to do the things. You know what I'm talking about? I want to starfish in that bed instead of only being able to stay on my side. So I will very much look forward to that, like rolling all over the bed by myself when he gets up at the crack of dawn to go and golf. And then hopefully, yes, it doesn't rain all day tomorrow, because I've been wanting to mix media my fence, trying to do that, stencil my fence. And I'm really excited about that. You found foundations paper in the UK. Very excited for you, Sarah. It is a game changer. You're going to love it. So yes, tonight we're going to do the things. I just have crap all over my desk and I say, let's just make something, right? And I think it would be fun to create something out of some of the backgrounds. And it's going to be more of a card tag embellishment kind of night. Let's figure something up. So I might get up a few times while we're working tonight to go grab something else. I want suggestions, things that you'd love to see, and it will be awesome. So happy he can finally golf. Me too. Me too, Vicki. From Vicki to Vicki. I'm very happy he can. And that'll give me a chance tomorrow to send out some thank yous for the gifts I got from you guys. A lot of you guys sent me stuff for my birthday, and it's only a month later, and I'm finally getting a chance to do that stuff. And 2 other things arrived in the mail this week that I am super excited about, and you guys spoil me and you don't need to, and it was super awesome. I made a wedding card out of the rainbow. I love it, Lee. So what else are we saying? Happy long weekend, 34th wedding anniversary. Congratulations, Lorena. Sorry, it's gonna be a rough one tonight. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I won't chat your ear off. I feel like everybody who wants to be here is here, or you'll check in when you get here. I have some fun things that are going to be happening. I don't know where I put it, but I have a giveaway I'm going to do this week from something Stamptabulous. So I got that in the mail, and I'll grab it and show you what I'm going to be giving away this week on the Vicki Boutin Creative Community page. So for a chance to win this little stamp buddy, you will have to be on that page. But I am probably going to post it on Monday, a fun giveaway, okay? That's good. You have your vaccine soon. The UK has got the new Indian variant in Boutin. Even the 16-year-olds are standing in queue hoping to get the jab. Yeah, we just got to do whatever we need to do, right? You love my earrings? Thank you. They were a gift, Jess. They're leather. Isn't that cool? They're leather. So yes, they were a gift. You got your Stamptabulous yesterday. I saw it, Mari. Okay, I'm walking off camera for a minute, because now I got to grab it and show you. And it was too far away for me. So I bought 2 and then got 1 for giveaway, because I thought that, look at how awesome this is. So my friend Angie's sister makes these. It's Stamptabulous, and it works with your Misty for stamping. So I'm going to be giving this one away on Monday on Vicki Boutin Creative Community. So if you guys aren't on there already, make sure that you check it out. But yes, I'm going to give one away because I love it. And you know, if I get something I'm super excited about, I love to share in the things that I think everybody else should have. So I will be giving this one away. So super fun. And I'll post all the details about that. But definitely check out Stamptabulous. And they're awesome for your MISTI and applying pressure. And you've seen probably different versions of it. I just think this one is extra pretty. So, you know, we all need something a little extra pretty in our craft supply. So I'm going to flip the camera around and let's do some things, right? So Jess is here. You could take anything that we're working on tonight and maybe we will make something that could go in a 4x6 pocket page. So that might be fun. So let's just do some things. Let's just do some things, right? So I'm going to flip the camera and then we'll get started. So welcome. Happy Friday Night Live, Saturday morning in your part of the world, wherever you are. And let's get to making and doing all the things. There we go. So friends too, what's a quality look like? That is your not so hidden talent. You always give the best recommendations. Well, once I saw them, right, I thought that it was something really fun. I put texture paste on here. Do you see me just stick my finger in it? And it's not dry. So that's what I just did because I was messing around because I wanted some green. And I just put my finger in it. And there's Bernadette right here. And that is her amazing product with some of my beautiful friend Angie's art. So her name is Bernadette. How do I say your last name? Is it Cyril? Cyril? Am I saying that right? Cyril? I'm really, really terrible with pronunciation. So sorry, Bernadette. But yes, her fabulous product. And you want to check her out. And if you can, Bernadette, add a link so everybody can go check it out. But I know I've seen all my scrapping buddies purchased because everybody's been sharing pictures of your beautiful Stamptabulous tools. And yes, I will be giving one away. Sorry, I'm trying to plug my heat gun in. And remember, I have this finicky power bar that I need to replace because for some reason my heat gun will not plug into it. And it's the same one I use every week. I think I need to replace it. There, that one plugged in there. Will it work? Yes. Okay. We're open. You just opened up your Etsy shop 2 minutes ago. I love it. See? So stamptabulous.ca. Isn't that hilarious? I guess it was perfect timing then, Bernadette, for me to talk about it here tonight. So I love it. You're not late, Hannah. We're good. I'm late. I told my mom, oh, my friend is on the TV. She laughed at you. I love it. I would have laughed too. Okay. Are we ready? Deep breath. That's what I feel like today. It's just, we were doing, I was painting outside. I was planting 7 million plants because every year I say I'm not going to buy a ton. And guess what I do? I go to the garden store and I buy an absolute ton. It is crazy. It is crazy. Just coming on. Hello, Suzanne. How's everybody doing? Are you guys starting to make weekend plans now that the weather's getting better? Are you starting to, because I know in the US, you guys are open and kind of moving about. Here in Ontario, we are just starting kind of different stages of opening up again. So the first thing we're going to do is we'll be able to, I think, go into stores again, but only at like 15% capacity or some kind of craziness. And then we will be able to, for non-essential. So if you want to go to a clothing store, or I can't wait until Winners and HomeSense are open. And then it will slowly, it all is dependent on how many people are vaccinated. So our whole opening strategy will be based on how many vaccinations. So everybody book your appointment, man, so I can go shopping again and everybody's nice and healthy. I haven't watched it yet, but I will. What did I miss, Angela? Not buying many plants this year, 3 trips later. Seriously, Diane, it's crazy. It's crazy. the hairdresser won't open until July. I know, and I'm taking it in my own hands. Just so you know, I'm going to cut my hair this weekend. So you saw the before, you'll have to see what the after looks like. It's in lockdown down for another 3 weeks. I understand that, Irene. Sorry about that. Just try to keep your spirits up as much as you can. I feel like we're getting closer. We're getting closer, but when the numbers keep going up, there's not much we can do. So I am just quickly drying this. If you're just checking in, last week we made a whole bunch of backgrounds and I said we would elevate them. Anybody who was here last week, what did I tell you guys we were going to do today? Am I wrong? Isn't that what I said we would do? So it's nice with these texture pastes that even though they're acrylic base, you can heat them. You cut your bangs this week. How'd it turn out? Joanne, did you do a good job? George Clooney cuts his own hair with a Flowbee. Oh my goodness, isn't that crazy? Yes, but I'm going to get the clippers out and everything, and I will cut my own hair. It is going to happen because it's too hot for this long mop that I have, which for me is crazy. Did I say that, Karen? I think tags, right? So Suzanne is saying she went from a pixie to a pony. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Thought you were going to make tags or cards. Okay, so I'm on track. That's what I'm going to be doing. I got some white cardstock to make some cards. So at least we'll make at least one of all of the things, and then maybe a little pocket page. We can do it like a little piece. Like, to me, don't you agree, Jess? Like, this would be perfect in a pocket page. And that was just with the stencil stamping, right? And then you have this whole section that you could journal or embellish in. So I love that. You said elevate them, tags, embellishments. Good. So I am not losing my mind. It's what I said is what I will remember. But I'm going to do a card for sure. And our pubs are open now, and gyms, cinemas. Where are you, Leslie? Yes, there's no, like, I think patios will be able to open on the 2nd. So, and with max 4 at a table. And I missed something happen with Diane. He is wearing hats now. Oh, yes. Okay, let's get started. Because my head hurts, I can't do 2 things at once tonight. So I'm sorry if I'm kind of ignoring the comments a little bit, but I don't know. It's crazy. And maybe it was the heat today. It could very well have been. The ladies who joined me on Wednesday, my whole face had broken out, my hairline with a rash, but that's better today. And then I got a headache at about 4 o'clock today, and it won't go away. I thought if I ate some supper, it would be good. I have iced coffee here. I have ice water. Allergies, maybe. I don't know. It feels very sinusy. Like, it feels like when I press on my cheeks, that feels like where my pain in my head is coming from. So maybe. But, you know, like I said, I'm grabbing my drinks. Sorry, friends. I normally will just push through it. It's just, it is not pleasant today. Okay, are we ready? So I did mention, do you guys remember that let's try something with a, what is this called? Embossing folder. So let's start with that, okay? Drink water. I have the water. It could be the vaccination. I don't know. Change of pressure could be anything, right? And I do often get my first exposure to sun. I will often get sun poisoning. So that's probably what the rash was all over my face and neck. I'm just a hot mess, friends. But whatever, right? You know, like anything else. And I find I'm a mom. I just push through it because I have no other choice. Everybody else needs something in this house. So I just push through. So I have my handy dandy, big kick, ancient embossing machine. So let's do this. I want to do something with this. This is one of from, I forget what collection this was in, but I think it was, maybe, was it Storyteller? I don't know, but it's just any embossing folder, friends. And if you've been crafting for a long time, you probably have some of these. So I'm going to put some texture paste right on the embossing folder, and then we're going to emboss. And I think on this card will be fun. I'm going to emboss on that. Okay. So I'm turning around because I have stuff everywhere. And I went shopping, and I will also link some of these. I am very excited. Look at, did you guys buy this when Tim showed it, when he had his new Sizzix? I bought all the things while he was showing everything. So maybe I'll use some of this tonight. And then when I went shopping, I found this. I don't think it's new, but I loved it. And have you guys seen these? The tiny text stamps. So I'll put links to all of this after tonight. I don't know if I'm going to use it all. I have this that I'm going to be adding to my store when I do my inventory, and then add, like, I have boxes of stuff that needs to get added. So I might use this tonight too. I think it's kind of fun. So those are some of those things that we're going to be using. You have that butterfly die, Francine. I love it. So I'll list all of the things. So if you're like, oh, I love it, I would like to know more about it, I will share that with you. All of it. Okay, but yes. Did you get that butterfly? And I actually used it already. Good for you, Valerie. Because I bet you're a collector like I am. I just buy all the things. And I laughed because I was messaging with Tim before I got on here, because I shared that I bought, I'm crazy, right? So I bought a pizza oven, because if we're going to be in lockdown here in Ontario, I decided I'm going to be like Mario, and I'm going to make pizza. And I laughed because then Tim said, can you send me a link? Because I'm going to share that pizza oven with Mario and see if it's something that he wants to make his pizza in. And I said, I most certainly can. And then Mario has to get one so he can actually teach me how to make pizza. You know me so well already. I love it. Valerie is my personal shopper. She goes and gets me stuff when people post things that they go shopping for at Hobby Lobby and I can't get it. So she is a very good friend, and she hopped in her car and went to Hobby Lobby and picked up some stuff for me. So that is an awesome friend. So what do you think? Blue. I think I'm going to go with blue on top of this one, friends. So I just chatted for a long time. That should have given you a chance to go and grab your embossing folder of some sort. I think a good all over pattern if you want to do that. Or if you're just like hanging out and scrapbooking tonight and you want to try this later, you can totally do it. And I know Karen will send me a list because she's my neighbor, and she'll be like, hey, can I get that? Do you have that? So start making your list and you can let me know. Do you have any of Gina K's stamps or stencils? I ordered some last week and you're waiting for them to come in. Well, Gina is my very good friend. I love her. And I do have some, but I'm going to put an order in now that I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break and I can actually start creating. So I have some stuff to share with you guys. So I don't have a ton. And I was just thinking about that. Does anybody else feel like this? Nowadays, right? There are so many awesome stamps out there, but there's releases all the time. And my whole thing is, I hope if I buy some of these stamps that they stick around for a while. Because does the texture paste clean up easily? Yes, Stella, very easily. And I clean it right away. Okay, but I just want to talk about this for a minute. So I want to go and invest in some stamps. You know, my go-to stamps are backgrounds, basic patterns, butterflies, flowers, just things that I can use on cards, but also will work on larger format, like a 12 by 12 layout or in a mini book or in an art journal. But my whole thing is I want to invest in these stamps. And then because I share them with you guys, and then you guys are going to want to be able to find the stamps, my whole thing is I need to buy stamps from stamp companies who keep those stamps around for a long time. Do you not agree with that? Because that's what's going to happen is I'm going to start sharing them with you. Like, look at these, and I love these. And I know you guys, you're going to want to find them. And then my fear is that I invest like, $25 in a good set of stamps, which I'm totally okay with. but then you're not going to be able to find them. So, oh, Dawn, most small companies don't retire things as quickly. So we're totally going to be buying some Dawn stamps, right? Tell everybody, Dawn, and I missed you. So I'm glad you're here tonight. I was thinking about you this week. That's good to know. So, and that's who I'm going to be buying them from, the small stamp companies. So we're going to be buying some W+9 stamps. I'm going to be going on like a big stamp purchase. So I'll be looking at things, and I know Dawn does beautiful florals, so I'm super excited. So let's talk, Dawn, because I want to order some stuff, and you know for sure I would like to turn our group onto some W+9, and maybe I can get some and bring them into my store as well. I would love that. So yeah, that's good to know, because that was my fear is, right, I want to go and do like a big stamp order and just start using more stamps. And I was afraid, like, do I get them and then nobody can find them? So I'm putting a little bit of water on some blueberry sour texture paste. Okay, I'm going to roll my brayer in it, and I'm going to brayer it so you can put it on the positive or the negative. And I'm going to brayer it on here, and I got some in the holes, and I'm all right with that. And just to make sure it's going to release, I'm going to do another mist. Okay. I am going to place my tag in here. Sandwich. And let's emboss it. Oh, I think it's going to be so much fun if it doesn't dry before I do it, because I talk so stinking much. And then we'll use that blue for something as well. I don't know if I have to adjust stuff on here if my platform it's too wide. So let's do the things. I don't think I need that on there. All right, let's try it. Oh, I think it's going to be good. So you can watch me try it and then decide if it's something you want to do. But let's see. Are you ready? Oh, isn't that fun? Okay, so let's clean that up quickly. Putting that on the floor. I'll grab it again when I need it. Okay, I so wish that you guys were here with me. I cannot wait. We have to plan when everything opens up and we have some kind of normal again. We need a retreat. We need live classes, because I need to meet as many of you as I can. I would love that. I so miss talking to people. Yes, Dawn is the owner of W+9, and she doesn't only make fabulous stamps and teach amazing coloring on her lives, but she is fabulous, funny, and we have the exact same taste in music. Like if Dawn and I hung out a lot, we would get arrested. I just know we would. We'd have to make sure we brought one responsible person with us that with bail money. Don't you think, Dawn? Yeah, I love her. And I love that she comes on here. This just shows you what people don't understand, what this whole crafting community is all about, because she's not a scrapbooker. She's a card maker, stamper. But look we meet each other. We have lots in common. We connect and support each other. And it's super important. And I think it's important for you guys to find, and I hope you found it in this community when you come and join me on Friday night, that you find lots of ladies and guys that you can connect with that are awesome. So see, that all cleaned off very easily, friends. So just a little bit of water. Don't leave it. Clean it right away and you're good. Absolutely. We need a bail person. Oh my goodness. And we do. We totally love the same music. And that doesn't always happen because I have a very eclectic tasted money. We will bail you out. I love it, Patty. So let's not waste what we got going on, right? Let's see what's left on our brayer. And just grab, like, I still have my scrap sheet that I was working with tonight. So let's do something with that. So what can we do here? Let's grab this new Tim stamp. I love red rubber stamps too. We'll start a GoFundMe. I love it, Patty. And maybe like we'll take it, right, Dawn? We can take it kind of on tour. And we'll just make sure that we film it all. So the GoFundMe, they'll be all ready to bail us out when we're out getting into shenanigans. Okay, let's just try this on here. Ooh, look at, see, even though it is more for your Misty, but why can't I use my Stamptabulous? But this is the giveaway. I don't want to get it dirty. So if you win it after and there's paint on it, it's because Vicki was messing around with it. So sorry about that. Doo-doo. Oh, I love it. Okay. So just using your leftovers, right? And if you want, you also can just brayer, because I'm going to cut and die cut out of this. All right. Oh, I love that. I have an idea. I need another sheet of foundation. I have to get up. Yes, we just need people to sign a release if they want to join in. Yes, we're not responsible for any shenanigans that we get up to. So speaking of stamps, as I walked over on this side of the room, I had sample sets come for my collection in the fall. And I tested them, the new stamps. There's 2 new sets. And I have to say, I think you guys are going to love them. So let's do, I want something just kind of fun like that, because I have an idea. So let's just brayer a little pattern there, but we want some open areas. Love that. So instead of just rubbing this on a paper towel, you can also use some of it with your brayer and then just mist it. I like to clean my brayer, and I'll tell you why. Even if you are a person who is not all about the cleaning, because I know you guys exist. I like to clean my brayer because if you leave acrylics on it, it will leave a pattern on your brayer. And if you want the smooth finish from the brayer, you won't get it. So I have a lot of texture paste in there. So I'm just going to do that. And look it, I'm just going to grab my stencil brush and give it a little clean. If you had a toothbrush or something, that would work great too. But I can clean this better later. But for right now, I just don't want to leave that in there. Because remember, I clean all of my stuff. And I know it makes me crazy, but I have to have, I can't, I just can't. So this is what we started with. Look how fun that is. So can you guys see that there's texture on there? I want to see if I can blend that out a little bit. Love it. Okay. Cleaned up. Hi. Oh, you're yelling at me, Patty. What did you say? Vicky's using the prizes. Oh, yes. With this. This is a giveaway, and I was using it. Mine is on the other side. Love the brayer direct to paper. Totally. Because this, like, just if you were making a layout, right? But now, instead of wasting, let's give it a blast. And we're going to put some Distress ink through this. We're going to stamp on it. We're going to do some die cutting tonight. I am loving this new texture paste set. I have to say that the colors are beautiful. This blue is everything. And then those neons are awesome. I love it. So we have lots of stuff going on. Have I missed anything? Did you ask me any questions? But the pattern from Built Up Paints is so cool. Yes, that's what I tell myself anyway. Yes, I would have some brayers, and then one could be used almost like a texture roller. But I know when I'm doing my gel plate and stuff, I want a nice, smooth, clean brayer. What is the pink item called? This one here that I was using is can you see it? Stamp Tabulous. And Bernadette is on here. She just mailed these out to me. They came in this week, and I'm going to be giving one of these away. It is used with your MISTI, or when you're stamping, you rub this on your MISTI, and that's what helps you give even pressure to your stamped image, right? Brayers get sticky and won't roll well, and you can soak them. So friends, one of you out there will tell me, what is the medium you soak your brayer in that takes everything off? It's a cleaning agent that will clean everything. And I can't remember. I think it's like a powder form, and you put it in a sink of warm water. I just purchased the entire color study collection. Couldn't help myself. You'll love it. You won't be sad about that. And make sure that you go when you're on Instagram and such. If you just search color study, you will find so much inspiration. Like, there are a lot of different design teams and kit companies that have been using it. And it is really, 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 there is a ton of amazing content out there. Biotex, OxyClean. Yes, Karen. So there you go. OxyClean. Just take your brayer, the rubber roller out, and throw it with some OxyClean. And that will take all the built up paint off. I will clean some stencils and some of my different tools with that. And it's helpful. Super helpful. Okay, friends. So I'm not going to do much more mixed media other than now some stamping and some die cutting. And then let's make something tonight. You're good, Lisa. Even if you are late, I'm just messing around. I use Murphy's oil, Dawn, and hot water in a spray bottle. It cleans everything. Thank you, Maxine. That's a great tip. So I'll have to read back through my comments so I remember to write that down. And I will try that. That's a great tip. And cleans everything off. And that's what we need if you're like me and you like your stuff clean. Okay. So we need to accomplish tonight. I need to make at least one card, a tag, an embellishment of some sort, and a 6x8 pocket page. That's what we're doing. Can you write over the top of texture paste with a pen? Depends. Like, if it's thick like this, you might need a Sharpie. But if it's like this, it's similar to an acrylic paint. So yeah, you totally could. What kind of pen are you thinking? And I'll grab one and show you. But just tell me, like, what kind of pen? What do I have? Like, I have a Micron. Do you want me to just write on it and show you? So see up here, let's test it. Okay, let it dry for a second, and then I'll rub on it. We'll do the rub test. Because I know Micron, a lot of you guys will use this for if you mean just journaling. But for the thick one, you would need a Sharpie, just because you would need that kind of felt end, right? Like a felt tip. I get it, Renee. I had a nap too. I had a little napper because my head was hurting. So see, totally could write on it. Does that help? So yeah, I would try all of them. Just do a tester. Just do a tester piece, and then use all your different pens. But yeah, so you could journal on it or draw on it. So that will, hopefully that's helpful. Glad to be here crafting with you tonight. Love those colors you're using. Thank you, Wendy. And I'm glad you're here too. Okay, let's do some things, because I feel like a little flaky today. What is wrong with you, Vicki? So I want to get some distress ink. That's what I want to do. Let's try some oxide on here, and let's try some regular distress. And what color would you like me to use with this green? throw out a color combo you would like me to use with the green and blue, and I will grab them from behind me. Friends as well, I want to, in case you guys for some reason aren't getting my emails, if you bought the Brave and Bold class, I'm teaching it this Sunday. Brave and Bold, the Amy Tan class, the flip book and layouts, is this Sunday at 10 o'clock. If you did not get the instructions, make sure you email me at vickyboutinKits@gmail.com, and I will make sure that you got them. But I will post it as well. But I'm very worried that some of you who bought the Amy Tan kit and haven't checked your promotions folder, or for some reason you didn't get the instructions, that is this Sunday, the live class. But if for some reason you can't make it, it will be recorded. So we have pink, purple. So let's, ooh, okay, I'll grab seedless preserves and I'll grab a pink, because this I'm doing for you guys. That is totally out of my comfort zone. Let's see. Seedless preserves. Found it. There we go. Seedless preserves. How about, and some kitsch flamingo. How about that? Where do you find your classes to sign up? VickyBoutin.com. Everything, the only thing that's left right now is the Disney kit, but I have a bunch of class kits that I'm going to be posting once I catch up. It does look very Lily, how do I say that? Pulitzer? Will Brave and Bold be available for video access only? Yes, Elise. I will post it tomorrow. I know it's late, but I will post all of them for access only. I'll get them up in the store tomorrow. Like I said, I'm just trying to catch up, right? It has been crazy time. And I'm sure you guys are like, come on, Vicky, hurry up with the stuff. So let's grab, I'm going to grab Wilted Violet in Oxide, just because it's right here. Just because it's right here and I don't have to look for it. And let's see how these are going to work now in some of these open areas, okay? Here we go. So yep, just VickyBoutin.com, and there's a shop there. There's not a ton in it right now because it's been crazy times. And I will be restocking. I have a ton here and a bunch of kits I'll be working on. There's going to be a summer flip book and layouts like the Amy Tan. There is going to be a travel album mixed with some Jen Hatfield. So it's going to be kind of travel summer. So it's not just travel. And that will be a 6x8 album. There'll be a, oh my goodness, Vicky. There will also be, give me a second, pocket page class. I just have to work on them, and I'm going to be doing that this week. Oh my goodness, look how fun the Distress ink is with the texture paste. So remember, I should flip this over. That's Kitsch Flamingo. I think Tim made this just for me. I would like to believe that. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I'm going to load some of that in here. Like I said, we're going to cut some of this out. And my card making friends will appreciate, right, that you could use these as backgrounds. We could totally go in here and watermark on that. Pick up the watermark, and then I'm going to buff. Oh, look at that. Do you see that happening? And we can buff off some of that as well. Look how pretty. Totally digging it on here. So what I did on this background is I stenciled with the green, which is sour, kiwi sour. I stenciled down here with it, and the dirty stencil, I missed it and stamped with the stencil, and then went through the stencil with a little bit of blue and green texture paste. And that's how I got this pretty color. And now I'm just going over it with the Kitsch Flamingo Distress ink. Let's put it up in this blue too, and then we can decide, we can die cut out of this or whatever we want to do. And it is sitting on top of that green right now, but if we want to lift it, all we have to do is flick a little water on it. Which I'm going to do because I like it. I'm missing stuff, right? Sorry. Told you guys I start working. Did you send the Brave and Bold instructions last week? Just make sure you go into your email and search Vicki Boutin, because they will go. Nowadays, it's very hard to send newsletters. A lot of the email providers are blocking it. But I only had a few bounces. Most of them went through. So you want to make sure you check your promotions folder. And if you look in your email and you can't find them, just email me, because, oh, you found them. Yay. So yes, if you signed up for any of the classes, the Disney, or bought the kits for Disney, the sweet little things, all the instructions and class dates and access has been sent. Okay. So just make sure you go and check in your email. I'm going to put a little bit more because I took a lot of that away. Build that up a little bit. Flick a little bit more water. Check your spam junk folders too. Yes. And for sure, I've been finding a lot of them that don't normally go into spam and junk have been going into promotions. When the email comes back to me, it's in my promotions folder. So even when I send my newsletter, it goes in my promotions folder too. So just make sure you check it. It is a little bit of a nightmare, because if you aren't aware of it, which I never was until someone told me that existed, I didn't even know I was getting all these emails in there. Is there any access only for simple? I'm going to post all of them tomorrow, Suzanne. Okay, because I know that class sold out very quickly. So if you are loving simple story stuff, you'll want to watch for the next two classes that I have. I love the blue and green together. Me too, Lisa. And you don't have to add pink. You could go in there with whatever color you want. I'm going to leave this one alone now because I'm really digging that. I just want to dry it so it's not wet. I love the Kitsch Flamingo with the green. It looks really pretty, what I was trying to say. And it does totally look like Lael is out here, and her friend Karen loves Lily Pulitzer, doesn't she? Am I right, Lael? Isn't that what Karen likes to wear? Let's go in with some seedless preserves because you asked for it. Got a little sleepy, and imagine you were doing this on someone's tattoo. That would be cool. I don't know if anybody would want to trust me with that. Let's go in here now with some seedless preserves. Oop, I went in really heavy. But I want to see how much we can buff off. I went a little heavy. So with this one, I'm going to go in and I'm going to rub that off and see if I can bring that blue back up, because it is dark. Did you see? I went on there and went, ooh, that is dark. But when we break it up with some water, I think it will be very pretty. Oh, I love that. Let's throw some pink in there with it too. Can you remind us what the holder for your pad is called? Yes, it's called the ink stand. So just like we have Bernadette on here with her Stamptabulous, this is my lovely friend Brianne Loveland has these as well, and it is called the ink stand. And they have minis. Now they have a holder for your ink blending tools. Totally love it. And I love that when I'm inking, it doesn't move because there are little doobies on the bottom that keep it in place. I can't, I have to keep working here too, right? Because, oh, look at, I love that. I'm really digging the flamingo with this. So let's pick some of that up, because it does start to make the green really dirty, but there's no reason we can't lift it off. And just get a hint of it left, which I am totally digging in there. Okay. So let's try the oxide. I'm going to go crazy because I would not normally do it, but I'm going to put some of that in there. Remember, change your blending foam with oxide to distress. Okay. So this is Wilted Violet. And then let's just kind of go in here and see what we get. And oxide is a little creamier. So let's see if I can buff it off, because it will deposit. Don't forget, the texture paste is matte, right? So I'm just going to lay some color down, and we're going to see, because it's really covering. Let's see if we can get it off there or what will happen. So I will do the tester for you guys, right? Let's see what happens. See what happens. Because I would not normally put purple and a lime green together, but I'm digging it. Now let's see what happens. Because you could take a baby wipe. Let's test that first, because this is my practice sheet. And I could lightly, oh, and it's going to come off. See what happens? Some will be deposited, because don't forget that this is not a full-on texture paste layer. It is a stencil brushed layer, right? So this is not my jam. I'm not going to lie. Just because I like bright. But like always, I won't give up. Let's see what I can make out of that, because I don't mind that now that I took that color down. But it definitely is going to deposit in there, because this is only a thin layer that was applied with a stencil brush. So it isn't full-on texture paste. And you guys already know that I do purple for you guys. It's not always my jam. I know, don't hate me. I have definitely warmed up more to the purple. But do you think purple is like cilantro? You either love it or you don't. Hello, Carissa. Hi, Angie. How are you? I'm hanging out with your sister. Let's go in now. And I'm going to put a little Kitsch Flamingo in here and see if I can bring a color I find a little bit more favorable for me. Just because it is a little brownish, and that isn't my jam. Because on your color wheel, that's what you're going to get, right? With our purples and greens. So let's see. But there are things too. If I wanted that bright green, the other thing I would do that would be different is I'd put the ink down first, and then I would put the texture paste on top of it. I love cilantro. Like, love cilantro. My daughter hates it. It tastes like soap to her. She hates it. I love cilantro. Yes, she will bring it back in with the inkstand, Karen. Like a lot of us, she's a small business, right? So everything they're making right there in-house. So it takes a little bit of time. So I love the Kitsch Flamingo. This will make into something I love. I can make this into something I love, but not my color jam. Okay. So just so you know, team purple and team cilantro. I'm not a purple hater. I'm just like, this earthiness isn't mine. You know, I'm like all flowers and rainbow butterfly colors. So I will get into the kind of earthy jam, but it's not always my thing. Love cilantro too. I love, oh my goodness, with pineapple salsa. You're speaking my love language. Okay. But I'm going to show you something, because we talk about, like, how would I resurrect some of this stuff when I'm not digging it, right? So I'm going to go in with a little bit of seedless preserves here, because I'm not a quitter. And we're going to die cut. But I just want to beef up some of that color. But I'm going to knock it down with some more mist. Oh, I don't mind that. And you know what, too? I guess here is our lesson. Do you see the difference with the oxide comparatively with the regular distress? Because the oxide is more opaque and the distress ink is more translucent. So you can get heavy contrast, right? Not usually a fan of purple. Only really like it when it's paired with Bordeaux and navy. Yes, I like that too. And I actually love the purple in color study. Like, I love grape, like a grapey purple. I absolutely love. Like, this purple really is my jam, right? This is a little earthier, but I love it with navy. Love it with navy too. So it's not that I want to be a purple hater. It's just, right, one of those things. Oh no, the birthday card I sent you was purple. Karen, it's all okay. I'm not a purple hater. I actually am opening up to my love of purple. Like, I used to be like, yeah, no purple clothes, nothing. And now I actually am looking for some stuff. So it's okay. Lilac. Well, yes, I love lilac because I love the flower. I want to grab one more distress ink in a different colorway so that we can die cut out of this stuff. Let's see what I want. I'm going to go in with cracked pistachio. Let's do it. Let's do the things. Okay. Here we go. My headache went away, by the way. So I'm not quitting you guys early. Maybe I did need some to eat and it just needed a second to get in there. So we had hamburgers tonight and I don't eat bread. So I had mine. Oh, I like it. My burger with avocado, tomato, cheese, and then I put some balsamic vinaigrette on top of it. And I have to say, if you haven't tried it, it was good. Okay, I'm going to go in with one more shade of green because I'm really digging this. But now I want a little bit more green. Hi, Karen. The headache roll-on. I should try that, yeah. You needed some crafty time. I needed to hang out with my friends. Let's put some twisted citron in there too. Yeah, it's hard. I don't hate purple. It's just that is although I see it's the possibilities there. So I won't totally give up on it. But now let's cut some of this up and let's die cut and punch out of it. And that is the magic of distress ink. Seriously. That you just throw a little bit of water on it and magic happens. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel or get too crazy. It is magic, magic, magic product. Love it. Is your new plan still low carb? Yes. So I was talking about this on Wednesday with the group, is that I am not doing keto anymore, but I will always be for the rest of my life low carb. Like the only thing if I'm going to have is the odd time. I can't even eat bread anymore. I'm not going to lie. It makes me sick. No pasta ever. I have no desire for pasta. And I do not, or I will have, like I had a little bit of sushi. So I'll eat that little bit of rice and I'm fine with that, or sweet potatoes. I will do that. But I'm doing a new program where it is low carb, clean eating, nutrient rich foods, lots of water, and it feels good. It feels good. So yes, it's not keto anymore, but I still do eat a lot of good fats, right? And Linda, I did keto for years. I just found it wasn't working for me anymore, and I had a hard time sustaining it, because my whole thing is like, can you do this for the rest of your life? And I don't think for me I could. So I found this new program. There's a lady named Gina Livy, and it's like weight loss finally and forever. The whole goal is to teach you how to be able to eat normal foods, but watch control your the amount, watch the water you're drinking, good supplements. So I'm loving it. And I find that it's not keto, but I still will always practice a lot of what I learned doing keto, right? But yes, I never, ever, ever again will eat bread, pasta. It just makes you feel bloated and inflamed, and it doesn't make me feel good. But you got to do, right, what works for you. You know someone else that is doing that and they love it? Yes, I love it. You need to look her up. And my friend Patty is there with me. I've had more seeds and nuts in the past 3 weeks than I ever have. And I love it. I fill my salad with avocado and seeds and just lots of veggies, and I love it. So it's really, really good. Her name is Gina Livy, Livy. She has a new program if you want to join with me starting in the falls, and she only charges 60 Canadian for a 4-month program. And there's so much information. It's awesome. So, hey, Robin. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I love it. And congratulations on that weight loss, Linda. That is very impressive. And I have another friend who I think has lost about that much and really worked for her. So I will say, like, I loved keto. It really was great. I'm just finding now something that's similar to it, but a little bit different, because I can eat some fruit. Once a day, I have an apple, and that makes me happy. That's literally all I needed, was an apple in my life. Okay, so one thing I'm going to do is there's specific purpose for the seeds. They're just nutrient rich and good fats, right? So it's a whole plan. It's really, really good. You gave up pasta and rice. Yeah, good for you. You know, it just is one of those things, and I don't miss it. So, you know, if you were ever thinking, oh, I can't do it because I'm going to miss that stuff, I don't miss it. So I have this punch I'm going to use. You can use whatever you want, your silhouette, whatever. I just want to go in here and make some leaves. Ugh. Oops, that was my hand in there. That we can use. So I'll show you another option. You could also take a circle punch. Maybe we'll do those as well. So we'll have two different leaves. And you know, the other thing I have to say with the Gina Livy is I just like to listen to her. I find it's very motivational. So that is a super plus for me. So we can beef up some of this color, which I probably will do. But here's what I'm talking about with backgrounds that maybe you don't totally love. Just cut them out. Make something else out of them, right? So we'll go with those ones and one of these. No desire for pasta either, but I do love your bread. I love the bread, Dawn. I just feel like crap anymore when I eat it. And so if I'm going to have it, I'm going to make sure that it is like a good piece of crusty Italian bread. You know what I mean? If I'm going to eat it, I'm going to enjoy it. But right now I'm not eating it. Not for a while until I reach some kind of goal. So see, I'm just, this punch, we'll make some different leaves. We can do something with that. So I'm making elements now. We're just going to do some stuff and then use them. Okay. So far we have done that. We have these. I know that I'm going to want some more contrast. So when it's done, I can ink on those a little bit. What else? Let's do another one out of here. Okay, friends. So you could use whatever you have. And of course I put my circle punch away. So give me a second. Let me grab it. Did you get your new ink colored Savage Patina from Tim yet? It went to my US address. So I have to wait to get it sent over until all my orders are together. So that's, I actually said to Tim, I'm like, don't think I don't have it or love it. I just haven't got my order from my US address yet. So I'm going to make some leaves out of a circle. Okay. So you take your circle, put it back in. This paper is very heavy, so be careful with your punches. So I don't have it yet, but when I do, I will be making, I don't want to break this. Foundations paper is very thick. I will be doing a layout like I did with the speckled egg. Ooh, that didn't sound good, did it? So just watch your punches if you're using foundations paper. It is very heavy. So we will cut the rest of it out. But it will go through my dies. So we'll do that next. Okay. So we have some different leaves. And now let's find something else to use. I like that punch. Me too. Did you order that one, Robin? I had this online. I ordered more too. I don't know if there's anything left, but yes, I love it too. It's an EK success. I think good basic punches are definitely a good value. Has anyone tried barberry? It's like a dried cranberry and it's very healthy. I have not. Sounds very interesting. And why are we, what happened with Nicole? I want to congratulate you too. Yes, I'll order more. I don't know if there's anything left in the store, but I love it too. That's why I put the punches in the shop, because it's fun, right? When you find some that are good basics. So with all of your, I'm going to use this. Let's check this out. Let's try it, Mr. Tim. So let's see on which background are we going to do this one on. Guess what? I'm going to do it on this purple one. Let's see what it'll look like. Can we get, we aren't going to get the whole thing, but it's okay. I'll just cut off, right? Because I cut a leaf out of the top of it, but we can use part of it. Turtles and tea. Yummy. Yes, and there is no judgment here, friends. For me, it is, of course, I would like to lose weight. I swore by the time I hit 50, I would be doing it. But with the pandemic, not everything I had planned certainly didn't work out the way or with the intention that I had. But you do whatever makes you happy, right? I'm throwing this magic mat on here. Let's see how well it works with this die. Oh, I need the other thing. Yeah, just a second. I keep forgetting all of the things. Yeah, I have my Tim Holtz platform for, I'm just a hot mess, right? Doo-doo. Let's try it. I think it's going to be fun. Okay. I'm going to roll it through twice just to be safe. Oh, it did not cut through. Let's see. Maybe I don't have it thick enough. I should have practiced this stuff, right? But I did not. But I don't know if I have enough going on, and with the foundations paper could affect it. So we'll see. The magic mat isn't magnetic. It just really helps dies cut like butter. But I did not practice with this, and it is not cutting through. So I don't know. Let's go traditional. Don't do what Vicki did. But I sometimes, right? Because I do all of the things, but I'm not a pro at very many of the things. That I could be doing something completely wrong. Vicki's a hot mess. I'm a hot mess, right? So maybe I wasn't doing something right, but that had a lot of pressure. So let's see. Like I said, sometimes it's like, see, I have trouble, and it could be my, this machine and platform, because it is not cutting through. Help. Why isn't it cutting through? I should have tested it beforehand. I'm looking for versatile alphabet set. Does anyone have a favorite go-to that they love? Like with what? A die? Dies? I just bought the new Tim one. So I have to say, friends, see, it is not. I might have to go through a couple times with this, because it is not cutting through in the middle. Let's throw something on there like a shim and see if it helps. Because Vicki's a hot mess. Just trying to find something I can put through with it, just to increase the pressure. So let me try it. Put the dies upside down, like this way or the other way. I had it the other way. And oh, here, let's put this in. And let's see if a little shim helps. My plates could be warped. I think I do need some new plates. So let's just see. Oh, you might be able to get it with some shims. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. Let's see if that helps, because it seems not to be cutting in the middle. But it's so pretty. I don't want to give up just yet. Let's see. Let's just throw some crap on here and see if that helps. Try running it through this way. Ooh. I will. Let's do the things. Let's try all of the things, right? Did I shim it enough? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, it certainly is. Let's see, did that work? I think it worked. I'm going to run it one more time. It worked through the middle. See, my plates are really warped, so that might be like now. And let's hope I can get it out of the die. I don't know. Where's my little tool? That little tool. There it is. I see it. So let's see. Okay. Here we go. I'm not a quitter, so we got to keep doing it until it works. I just hope that I didn't warp it right into there. Only shim the area that won't cut. Okay. Whew. I think that it worked. It's good. So let's see. Oh, look it. And then we embossed on this one. Love it. Not a quitter. But I'm running out of real estate because I have stuff thrown everywhere. Okay, Vicki. Put these away. Just a second. I need counter space and I have my inks all over. So if I throw these back in the tray, I will have some real estate. Okay, let's try it. So any tricks, friends? Any tricks? I can poke it. I have my tools to poke it. I think it's going to be really pretty. So everything's popping out. So that's a good thing, right? Okay, let's see. Oh. Look at it, all came out very good. And I think I do this, right? Let's not wreck my... You guys are probably laughing at me if you die cut all the time because you're like, what the heck is she doing? That's not how you use that tool. Having a workout while die cutting, win-win, right? Yeah, but it was worth it because look how pretty this is going to be. We just got to do the work. So yes, I did pick like a super intricate die, but worth it. And are you laughing at me, Dawn? I'm probably not doing any of the things right, but this is supposed to do this, right? Isn't that what it does? Is that what it's, am I using this right? Or is this to clean the die out? Brush paper from foam platform underneath. What's that mean? You need a foam pad under. Is that what I need? I don't have one of those. Use on foam. Where do I need to buy a foam pad? Is that what I'm supposed to do? What a loser, right? Well, at least maybe I'm not learning by myself. Somebody else out there might be like, oh, how do you do that? Now I need a foam pad because I don't have one, but this is going to be so pretty. So it'll be worth it. Sorry if I just made your dog bark or made your ears bleed. I just got really excited. So I am doing the work because this is going to be the base for something of our things we're making tonight. Mari, come and help me. Use wax paper when die cutting the next time. Nope, not laughing. I run it, slam it, and then poke it out all the pieces. Yep. So, but there's something that you're supposed to do that makes this all easier, isn't there? Or you just have to put the work into it. Am I doing it right? Just poke it out. Help so I can tell all my friends out here who are like, what is she doing? I don't have a die cutting machine. Do I need one? I don't want them to look at this and go, no, this is way too much work. I'm not interested, because it's going to be worth it. Watch when this is all done. And I put this on a darker background. It's going to be very pretty. Are you still out there, Karen? Karen Dunbar will like this. She is a card maker too. And this is going to be the base. So this could be the base for your card, your tag. It could go on in your art journal, whatever you're doing. But I wanted you guys to see that. Remember, I told you I wasn't loving this background. But when we're finished here, I am going to freaking love this. And you know how Dawn said on navy? I think this on a navy background would be like, it's money. And now I need a foam pad because I know that's what would get all the doobies out. So sorry, you can go walk the dog, go have a potty break. I'll still be here poking out all the little bits, but I'm not a quitter. I got to finish it because it's going to be really pretty. And I can't quit on Tim Holtz, right? Look at this beautiful Sizzix die that he made. I can't quit. I think you use it with the, is this in the die? I'm laughing at you only because I'm doing the same thing. Oh, good. Hi, Lori. Do you have a mouse pad? No, I have nothing down here. Put it on a towel. Okay, I have this. Will that help? Will this help? Is it just need to be soft? Is that what you guys are telling me? It's not really doing anything. I'm not doing something right. Vicki is not smart sometimes. And some of them might not have cut all the way either, because we already have learned that I was just trying to be fast tonight and I didn't test any of it. So, but I think it will be worth the work. Just pop it out. I'm sure some of you out there who use your Sizzix all the time are like, ooh, Vicki needs to watch a couple videos, which I will. I will learn the things. I am not afraid to say I don't know all of the things, but I know my friend Rochelle, who works with Tim, and she's always in the Sizzix booth, will say some dies that are really intricate take a lot of work. Like they're worth the work, but I know I had one that I could never get to cut through, and I'd be like, what am I doing wrong? And she said, probably nothing. Some of them just require some work, and you have to layer, put shims in and different bits. And depending on the paper, that some are just a little harder than others. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Right? You're not a dummy, Vicki. It's just the die, or it's the foundations paper. There. But I think that's pretty good. I don't care if they're all out. But if most of them are out, I'm happy with it. But I have to say, I love dies and stamps, but I have some black here. Let me show you what this is going to look like. Don't be a quitter just yet. Do you have, oh, I didn't go down to new comments. Let's see. Yes, cut upside down is what I do. Some are awful. Yes, you can buy foam that lines the die that helps release them. Thank you. Where do I find that? What is it called? Because I think I need that. I just want whatever's going to make it easier. I'm all about that, right? Okay. So do I have black? I thought I had a piece of black. Yeah, look how pretty this is going to look. Look at that, friends. I love it. Now, look, I still have some junk to get out of there, but I don't know. I might not even get the junk out. I might just cover it. But I totally love this. Love it. And you don't have to use this die. Like, it could be anything that you put it through your silhouette, your Cricut, your brother's scan and cut. You could punch out of it. You could cut patterns out, stamp on it, stamp flowers and cut them out would be pretty. But I think that now I absolutely love the purple suggestion and the green. And that's why you try new things, do all the things, right? But yeah, look at, I love that. It would be really awesome if I was patient enough to get all these out though. So this might be something, you guys know I'm going to make a card out of it, but I'll finish it off screen because this is going to require some work to clean it up. But this is going to be a card. So you know, I'm totally going to make a card out of this, okay? So I will post it. I will work on it and finish it tomorrow because I talk about all the things and then never finish them, right? But I love it. And I will put a link to all of the things, right? The foam is called Crafter Foam Sheets by Cherry Lynn Designs. Yeah, I'll have to find those. And there's probably different ones that you can get, right? And so I'll have to watch a video because I don't really understand where you put the foam. Does that make sense? It goes in the die, or I obviously need to learn the things. Where's the little plastic doobie? But yes, that one is going to be worth it. It's going to be very pretty on the black. So I will finish that. And let's throw all that away. I use for dies that don't cut well. What, the foam? Wand dispenser, do tell. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Okay, foam pad like you use with a stylus for flower petals. Yes, I just have to get one because doesn't Tim or Ranger have a new one too with a stylus tool in that to burnish the flowers? So I guess I'll be ordering myself one, but you guys can see this, right? I just want to clean it out more. I'm totally going to make a card out of this. So I will mount it on a piece of black. And this black paper, again, I use this. I don't even know what paper this is. It's freaking awesome. It's super thick. It almost feels like, ooh, that is not good. Almost feels like leather. So what I will do is cut a mat like that. And then we'll make a card out of this one. And this little bit on the bottom, I'll just put my sentiment or something. So you guys see what's going to be happening. I am going to totally mount this, adhere it, and make a card, and then I will share it. So you won't see the whole thing come together, but you have the gist of what's going to happen here. Okay. And this will be my base on my card. Like that. And then I will put it on a card and embellish it. And I think that'll be super pretty. Don't you agree? That one will be good for a card. So showing how we can use these backgrounds I make you guys make. There's one. We have our leaves. That is going to be something else. And we still have this we can do something with. And don't forget all of the beauties we made last week. So this definitely could go on the background of a card or tag, or this would be great in a pocket page. So what else do I have here? Look at that. Do you remember we had done the cleaning the stencil off of that? It looks embossed, doesn't it? It's not. It's totally flat. I absolutely love that. What can we make? Let's stamp something out of this. Maybe this one or this one. Let's do out of these two. So we made all of these last week. If you did not see last week's live, this was one of my favorite techniques. This was all put through the stencil in the yellow, and then we put the pink texture paste on top of it and misted it and then dragged it with a like squeegee. And then it does this awesome background because it resists the first color. I don't really want to cut that one. Do I have another one that we can use for? Let's do these two. These ones are all possibilities. And let's find a nice stamp. Oh, and that we could do. Oh, actually, look at that one. Okay. Let's do some things. And we have all of this still. Okay. So I'm going to move my stuff over. I'm digging that. This could be our tag. But I'm going to beef these up with some different ink colors because they are all very tonally the same. So we will beef them up with some ink colors. We can sew on this. Wouldn't that be fun? Sew up the leaves. So I'm going to work on that, but that's going to be, we'll make a tag out of this one. So we have our tag, our card. And now let's find something to stamp on. Like these still. How we doing out there? Just ordered the texture paste. I love them. You will not regret it. The big flower stencil is your favorite. Me too. I love it. Okay, let's grab some stuff. So I'm going to find a stamp that has lots of open space in it. We're going to stamp. Let's do, can we do this? Yeah, because these are pretty easy. And it's sitting right here. So that's what is the best stamp to use, the one that's closest to you. So I am going to stamp on here, and we're going to cut them out, and we'll make something out of that. Okay. You're having a blast. I'm glad, Penny. Just chilling in bed watching. I love it, Karen. I know you work so hard all week. I'm just glad that you were able to make it here. Can I squeeze another one in? We're going to try. I want to cut these out, so I just want to make sure the ink is dry and I don't smudge it. So we have some on there. And what else would work nicely with that? Let's do some leaves or something on here. Okay. What are you guys working on tonight? Because I'm sure some of you are just hanging out with me because it's something to do while you're working on other things. I would like to know what you are messing with. Because I know some will be doing what I'm doing tonight, but some are doing other things, right? I'm sunburning in bed with a cold cloth. That will happen. Can I give you a trick with a sunburn? Do you have a vat of coconut oil? Put coconut oil on it. It is really, really good for sunburn. So it will help. I'm watching from Brazil. I love it. What's the weather like where you are? I'm working on my Italy album. I have a new puppy I'm petting while watching on my laptop. I love that, Denise. Yeah, watching you and YouTube at the same, I love it. Okay, so I'm going to cut some of this stuff out because you know what? Let's just do the things. I want you to get an idea of when you have these backgrounds, things that you can do with them, right? Because a lot of you guys that are newer, you're like, you have to have a purpose for what we do, right? You'll look and go, okay, like I'm enjoying, Vicky's fun to watch, but I am a scrapbooker or a card maker. Like, what will I do with all this mixed media? Like, I have to have a purpose. I don't like the idea of just making it and then not doing anything with it. So this is one thing that you can do with your mixed media is use it to stamp, to die cut. And now we're going to have these funky rainbow-like flowers. So again, my stamps don't come with dies anymore. I'm going to see if I can't talk them in to start doing with some of them. Wouldn't it be awesome if we did it as just a stamp set, but if they sold dies separately? I like the idea of that you could still get the dies with it. But to get the price down, because a lot of the people who buy my stamps are more scrapbooker, they're not necessarily card makers. So the price point, I think, when I had the dies in my stamps for scrapbookers, just didn't see the value because a lot don't do stamp and die. And I find they sell better as just the stamp set. But I certainly miss the dies. And when I start doing my own again, it will be stamp and die. And they're just going to be art stamps. Like the whole idea will just be my hand-drawn images in stamps and stencils. Because I would like, well, one, it's totally selfish. I want them because I want to use them. Right. I want to make some stamps that work on my gel plate printing and in art journal and on backgrounds. I'm sorry, I'm missing stuff. The dies would be awesome. The stamp set with the dies were very reasonably priced. They were, but you know what I'm saying? These new ones that don't have the dies, Leander, sold way better. So I think, like I said, because they're not the good polymer, right? But they still do the trick. So the value is fine, but it was one of those, like, keep doing them like that. And then I'm afraid because they don't sell as well that they might not let me do it anymore, or just go to the just straight stamps and wait till you guys see the new ones. Like I said, they're on the other side of the table here, that some of the stuff is starting to filter in for the fall release. And I'm very excited because a lot of store owners out there have seen it. I have a release coming out in, look how pretty that is. Look at that, friends. So I have a release coming out in July, and it will be revealed in June and start shipping in July. And I will be doing a Lollapalooza weekend again with that one. And then I will have another release coming out. I don't know if it will release in August or September. But I'm very excited for both of them. You guys are going to love them. A fall release is very exciting, yes. And you guys are going to love the one that's coming out in July. I'm very excited. Fought very hard for that one. And I think we will have a really good time doing the class for that. You know what is fun is with color study, and I did the weekend, and then it ended up where I did a bonus class that turned into 2 other full Facebook Lives. We took all of our scraps and ended up making, I think, 5 bonus layouts with mixed media backgrounds. And if you guys were in there, you know, I'm a crazy lady. I don't know what was going on there, but I think it was like, what was it, about 7 more hours that I ended up spending. So I'm looking forward to the next one. I think we'll have lots of fun. I will send out, make sure you're signed up on vickyboutin.com for my newsletter, because I will send out details early. So if you want to get in on the pre-order, you can. And then that class will be in November. I've already put the time aside. So I will have all the details for that early. And then there will be a 3rd weekend doing the other collection that will be coming out. So we'll have a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I know some of you have seen sneak peeks of it. If you are a store owner or if you work with a store, you might have got to see it, but I can't share any details just yet. But it's out there. They sent out for all of the new releases. For Paige has a beautiful new release, and Obed and Jen Hatfield, and there's a crate paper. So you will have lots of great stuff coming your way. Look at how pretty. Oh my goodness, friends. Look at these. I love it. I love it. I like the way you are cutting into the flower petals. I think you need to, right, Robin, to make a kind of pop. Yeah. 2 new releases, one in July and one in August, September. Yes, it is very exciting. Very exciting. What is a Lollapalooza? I just call a Lollapalooza is like a celebration. And I do these with all of my collections. I do a weekend event online where we create a mini album and then we create layouts. So, and we use all of the things. Wouldn't you say, ladies that have been involved in it? And if you can't get your hands on the kit, I sell access only as well. So that will be happening. But I love it because I'm not traveling. And it just gives you an opportunity. If you buy all the things but don't tend to make anything with it, then this is kind of a great way to crack into your collections. Like we did a lot with color study. I will be teaching, like if you're at some different events that I'm teaching at, there will be color study classes for all of them. So I will be showing you lots of different ways to use your color study. So it's fun. I love this collection. So I'm very excited to do some fun stuff. So like I said, today it's like watching paint dry because I am fussy cutting, but I freaking love this. And it looked pretty on the card, but look when they're cut out, my friends. Like, oh my goodness, I love this. They're super happy flowers. Hi, Jessica. I'm back. He came in 3rd. Woohoo! Matt came in third. I'm sure my husband's up there watching it. Marlene, he watches all the dirt track races from all the different tracks. And he is definitely a Matt fan. So he cheers him on. So yay, good for him. So that is Marlene, my friend, Mrs. W. And her grandson is a am I saying it right? Dirt car racer, dirt track race. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Marlene. My brain is very fried tonight. So yes, he races dirt. And my husband loves it. That would be the other thing that we would be going to do if it was non-COVID times, is he would be golfing and he would be going to races all the time because he loves it. We would go to New York State to watch. And I loved it because he would stop at all the TJ Maxx's and Home Goods on our way so that I could buy Ray Dunn and do some shopping. And then I would go watch the races, which I enjoy as well, but I also love the shopping. So that would be our trade-off, right? Yay, racing. Yay, shopping. I am loving these. Oh my goodness, isn't that going to make a happy card or something? Stock car on dirt. Thank you. Is there another chat on Facebook? Yes, I stream Teresa to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So you can watch it on either platform. So yes, there is a chat on both because I stream to both, so that it made it easier for people to be able to watch on Facebook or YouTube. Make sure, if you haven't already, that you join my Vicki Boutin creative community on Facebook. I'm going to be giving away on Monday a Stamptabulous tool to use with your Misty platform. It's beautiful, and I don't know if Bernadette is still here, but it is her brainchild, using her sister and one of my bestest friends, Angie Blom's, artwork on them. And it's fabulous. And check out Angie if you haven't as well, because she is a beautiful artist and stamp designer. So you want to know who Angie Blom is, B-L-O-M. She is fabulous. I race dirt and lose every time. Ask my vacuum. You're so funny, Kristen. I was like, really? Shopping and racing go together. Yes. That was I thought you were a dirt track racer. And I was like, what? And now I understand. That was very funny. So what are your plans for this weekend, friends? There's still lots of you out here. I love it because a lot of you chat, you're like me. And when I watch this kind of stuff, I'm right in there. I like to talk. I like to comment, but a lot of people, you're lurkers and you like to just hang out and see what's going on. And that is mighty fine too. But I love when you guys check in and at least let me know where you're watching from is nice. And if you haven't already, please make sure when the YouTube video, if you can give it a thumbs up, is super helpful to help friends find us and grow this crafting community. The interaction is super helpful. And thank you guys. A lot of you will come back after the live and comment on those, and that's super helpful. I really do appreciate that. With the thumbs up, the follows, it helps. Okay. I am loving that. Does that not look like a banana split? It looks like sherbet, right? My cat is taking over my desk tonight while I am making up bills. I'm finishing the color study projects, planning for a trip to, is that Saint Martin? Oh, very nice. I love Saint Martin. Oh yes, Lail on Saturday. Yes, for listing. I love it. Craft time. Yes. if you love that Traveler's Notebooks enlisting, make sure you check out my friend Lael Concar. She does a live every Saturday, so you'll want to check her out. I don't know if she's still here. She checked in, but she's probably doing other stuff now. I don't know if she's here anymore, but definitely check her out. I'm spending Sunday with you, yes, and I'll say this again in case you are just checking in and you didn't check in earlier. This Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, if you bought the Brave and Bold Amy Tan flip book, I'm doing the live class. So make sure you go through and check your promotions folder and your junk folder to make sure that you have instructions and access. And I would really recommend printing or doing whatever you need with those before Sunday. So if you have any issues with it, I can't help you when I'm teaching the class. So I would say make sure that the link works for you and that you have set up a reminder on YouTube, because that class will be on YouTube. It is a private class for people who bought the kit. I will put the access only up tomorrow on vickyboutin.com. So maybe you have all of the Brave and Bold or flip book and you're interested in getting in on that, I will put it up there. It is recorded, so even if you don't have everything but you think you're going to get it later, you still will be able to do that. The kits are all sold out, but if you want to come for access for that one, and then for the Disney and Sweetest Things, I'll put all the access for that. So I know this is a little tedious, but I'm doing the work, friends. I'm going to cut all these out so we can make at least 2 things today. I wasn't going to be on here long, but look at the rate I'm going. I'm going to be on here for 4 days. Let's just do the things. But we'll make this card, and then we will make this tag. And then the other things that I've talked about, I'll just make out of my scraps, because I could keep going and keep going. You know that we could make tons of things out of all of the backgrounds we made last week. And I'm really hoping you guys will post whatever you make, right? My cat just climbed on my chest for cuddles. Oh, I love it. Had a bad health day, so just watching Snow Wednesday and 19 today. Isn't that crazy? Weather changes are really hard on you. Take it easy then, Betty. Take it easy. And you know that if you feel like playing with any of the things, it will be recorded and you can always come back and do it. I'm just glad you're joining us, and you take it easy, my little friend. You don't want to overdo it if you're not feeling well. Yes, I have no plans other than obviously on Sunday. I'm very excited to be spending time teaching the class. And I am going to, on Monday, because it's supposed to cool down a little bit here, watch for it. I'm stenciling my fence. I bought a jumbo stencil, and I am stenciling my fence in my pool deck so it looks like a boho backyard. I'm stenciling it in white, and my fence has like that weathered gray. And I think that it's going to be really cool because our whole yard is concrete. Our whole backyard is pool and concrete. So I spent a fortune on plants and planters this year to make it look all warm and inviting. And now I want to go back there and paint the fence. And today we have these beautiful willow chairs that I bought years ago at a craft sale. And I put a new coat of sealant on them. And then I bought a black carpet I'm going to put out there. So if any of you guys are driving by my house and feel like having a little visit with me, we can drink tea or we can drink tequila. I am open to either. So I would love to do that. I want to have I will post pictures. I'm documenting all of it, because for as much as I love the crafting, if you've met me before, I love decorating and home decor. So I switched it up this year and I did everything in the backyard is normally like rainbow colors, but I went with black, white, red. My friend Valerie went to Hobby Lobby and got me some stuff that will come over with my order because the summer kits, all the product is coming next week. So I will be working on that and I will be posting 3 new class kits. Three new class kits. So if you want something to work on this summer, and then the other thing I'll be ordering is the gel plate kits for anybody who would like to order the basics that they need for my gel plate class that will be this summer. For the month of July, we will be doing gel plate. So, and for some of the class kits, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all of them live because I think I'm going to run out of time. So we'll have to see, or maybe I can do the layout one that isn't on a weekend. Maybe it's like on a Wednesday. And even if you can't watch it live, it will all be there for you. And then you can do it at your leisure. But that kit is a very limited number anyway. I did not order a lot of that Pink Fresh line. So it will be coming. If you guys are looking for something, maybe take to the cottage with you and craft. Maybe you have a crop coming up. So I will be adding stuff. How we doing up there? Yes, tequila or wine. Yes, I have a whole fridge full of all of the stuff because I want to have porch meetings, right? Where I get together with my friends on the porch or my mom can come visit. So it is a little jungle out there. Very excited. And I've had some people this year have come to pick kits and product up at my house. So they get to see a little bit of the crazy that is the jungle on my front porch. But I have dealt with it a little bit. Okay, I love that. Don't you, friends? And I'm sorry, I'm going to cut the last one because it's fun. We're in lockdown. We're in lockdown too, but we can do it on June 2nd. We can have like just a couple of people. I think you can have like 5 in your house or something. But like I said, if we're socially distanced on the porch with our masks, I need to hug people. Seriously, I cannot wait to hug and get my toenails done and my hair cut. But I think I'm going to have to get the clippers out tomorrow and give myself a haircut because I won't be able to go much longer. Like it certainly is. My hair is a bouffant right now. It is so long. And of course, in the hottest time, right? And if you are a short hair person, it is very hard when that mess starts to grow out. Hair done yesterday. Good for you, Debbie. I'm very jealous. I've been playing along. I love it, Brenda. What kind of flowers? What kind of flowers did I buy this year? All the flowers. And everything that I do is in a container. We don't have gardens anywhere, so I do container gardening. So I did some tropicals out there this year, and I don't really bring anything in the house. So unfortunately, when they're done, they're done. But I have ferns, tons of ferns. I have lots of lavender, and I love, what is the mosquito plant? You know, that one that smells like lemon. I have that one out there. So when we're sitting on the front porch, I can just mist it. And then my whole porch smells like lemon. I love it. And I have different mint and then tons of flowers, Gerbera daisies, and all my pots. The front is all in yellow, black. I'm going to paint my front door too, maybe tomorrow. I bought a mint green. So my door right now is turquoise, but I think I'm going to change it to this mint green mineral paint that I bought. It literally is. It's like robin's egg. It's so pretty. Okay. What do you think, Karen? Karen liked the flowers. Aren't they pretty? Yes, I have tons. Citronella. Yes, I bought 3 of them this year because it smells so good outside. So one is on the porch, and then the rest is the other 2 are in the back. So like I said, my whole yard is concrete because it's all pool. Our yard is not big, so the whole, look how pretty those are, friends. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Look at those. And when you looked at that card, you're probably like, that's kind of ugly. But it really turned out pretty when we stamped them. I'm a short hair person, and my hair is halfway down my back now. You know, and I was even thinking about growing it, and then I went, no, I'm not. I'm cutting it. I like my short hair, and I had long hair for years. So I decided that I'm not growing it. I was going to grow it in a bob, and then I went, yep, nope, not happening. I need to go see my hairdresser every 4 weeks. Those flowers could be stacked up into a hair bow decoration. That would be a lot of fun. Switch over to YouTube feed as a comment. So much better over there. Over here. Love it. Wherever you want to watch, right? Is citronella easy to grow? Like a weed. Depends where you are, but like we have, it's very hot and humid here in the summer. In Southern Ontario, I don't know where you are, but yes, I buy a pretty big plant, and by the end of the summer, it's a bush, and that's in a container. So I would say, yes, it does. It does very well. I have it in sun. I have one in shade, and they both do beautifully. You got your haircut today with your mask off. Oh my goodness. I don't even know. I'm going to like have post-traumatic stress. You did a bob, didn't like it? Yeah. I like it short and funky. I like my hair where I can spike it up and do all the crazy. You can't figure out how to comment on YouTube. Help me out, friends. I think, do you just have to sign into your Google account, right? Your Gmail, I think, and then you should be able to. I don't like that color with this, so that's not going to happen. I'm going to punch them out of something else. Do we want to try that punch in a lime green? Like, let's see. Will we like that? This punch? Nope. I don't want that either. So no leaves. I'm just not going to do leaves with that one because I don't like it. But let's want to make a card out of those flowers. I think that'll be fun, don't you? Yay. Okay, so I'm going to actually make something today. We could use this if we wanted to. Let's see. What do we think, friends? We might cover most of it, though. I don't know. Because we might cover most of it, don't you think? But we could. What are our thoughts? Should I do it on that? They lost their pop on that background. I think so. I would agree with that. So, and then I love all of this, and you cover all of it. So let's see, what else do I have? They might end up just going on plain. I might not put them on pattern because I don't know if I want to lose all the pretty. Yep, I think I'm going to put them on plain background because I can. So I could do it on here too. Like, look at, if you guys wanted to do a layout out of this, look how pretty this would be to do a whole bunch on that blue that we just cleaned our brayer off on, right? Like, you totally could do a layout on this. You have to share what you created with me after, just popping in to check in. You're missing us, aren't you, Nat? I'm missing you. Don't use all of them. Maybe one of the soft purples. No, I like it because it's all like your thing, right? Like what you like. And I feel like I want this on a white background. I'm going to go very plain, simple card. But look, we can do this. We can do, so let's see, what would I contrast? Maybe a green. So watch what I'm going to do, because I think this will be fun. Making beautiful mistakes, la la la, in my head. I put it away. Do we want that? Sure. Let's just grab the cracked pistachio because we had it. And I'm going to do this. Do. Oh, I think that will be fun. Let's try it. It might and it might not. And that's okay. We'll try it. La la la. This is just cardstock, so it is not going to be like doing it on foundation, but it will be okay. Okay. You might be able to find it, but with American Crafts, my stencils are one and done. They do not bring them out again. I am going to, this is what my idea is for people who are newer to Vicki Boutin. I'm going to try to do like all of my favorite stencils that came out that are all discontinued, if we did a couple mixed sets of them. Because I think if I went on and said I'm going to buy X amount, that maybe I can get them to bring them back and bring like the script stencil and a bunch that I really, really loved back is what my goal is. I'm going to try to do that. See if we can't get some of them to come back. Right? So you might be able to find it. I don't even remember which one it's from. The stencil, I don't remember if it was Wildflower and Honey. I'd have to look it up. Right? I have to look it up. but I think that will be fun. I like it. So what card size would you like me to make? Give me a card size that I could make. So throw out a measurement and I will cut this. Yes, I think, right, to do some mixed sets. So some of you guys who've been around for a long time wouldn't love it because you might have them already, but the stencils are so cheap, right? That, or pardon me, inexpensive, that I think if, say, the wave stencil was in it that you guys have been looking for, 5x7, okay, let's go for it. So I'm going to cut a base. I'm going to layer this on white. And before I glue it all down, I already know that I'm going to double matte this on another color. I'm just going to have to be able to find it. But for right now, let's cut our base. Where are you, paper trimmer? So we will cut. Anybody else out there? I find that I generally make the majority of my cards 5x7 because I don't feel like I need as much real estate as possible. Are a lot of you more, that looks really wonky, but remember I have issues with my paper trimmers. Doesn't look straight, but we'll see in a minute. That, and I'm just grabbing stuff. So some of you card makers are going to have a heart attack that, oh my goodness, Vicki just using whatever she can find. Yes, I am. It's all good, right? Yeah, I use a lot of 5x7 because I want to fit all the things on there. So I'm going to clean this up a little bit because it's a little wonk. Good enough. My fingers are dirty too. So if anybody gets this card as a gift, it will have dirty all over it. So what do I want to cut this out? So 5x7. Should I make my mat 4x6? Yes. Let's just do it. And I'm just going to randomly cut this out. To a 4x6. And then I can still mat that for fun because I don't have to look for anything and it's sitting here. Let's do that. I think so. Just so we can finish something tonight, because I promised you guys that we're going to make something. It would be nice if we actually did, right? It would be nice if we actually made something. Do you like my fancy measuring? I'm sure you're like, wow, what a hot mess. And I would say, yes, 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 I am. Half the time, just flying by the seat of my pants. Look at me being a card maker. What do you think? Oh, just a second. This Adobe always wants to come on here. Now what happened? No, I don't want you. I'm here with my friends, Mr. Adobe. How we doing, friends? Okay. Burp, burp. I like it. And then we can put our flowers. And I'll decide how I'm going to arrange these. I was enjoying them doubled up, maybe. I don't know yet, but kind of liking that. What do you think? I like it. Hello, Marlene. I'm making cards, right? You like the cards. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to commit. Just going to commit. La 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 in my head. I wish that I had foam. Long foam strips would make it super easy. But this is a non-card maker making a card. I don't know all of the card making tricks. I just do the things. And I'm going to overkill it with the foam dots, but it's all good. Don't judge me. Anybody making anything out there tonight? I know some of you have sunburns and you're just resting in bed. Some of you are hanging out with your new puppy. Some of you can't do any work because the cat is on the desk. Some of you are lying in bed just hanging out with the VBoo crew. Lots of you are out there not talking to me because you might not know how to comment or you don't like to chat online. And that's good because I still see you and I appreciate you being here. And I really appreciate that you hung out because there was just a lot of stuff going on tonight. Because this is what, if you're new to Friday Night Lives, it really is kind of the thing. Is it, I would say 90% of this is hanging out, that we really enjoy each other's company. And if you're looking for like easy, quick content, all I'd say is just hang out if you want to and come back after. And you can watch this on replay and fast forward to get to the juicy bits, right? If you don't want to sit for the whole time, you can definitely come back and watch and just get fast forward through to the parts that you want or the content that you want. So it is definitely, some people don't like the chatter. They just want the ideas and move on, and you can do that. Whatever works for you, right? Get what you want out of it. For me, well, It would be weird if I sat here for all this time live and didn't talk. I think then you'd think I was a weirdo. You might think I'm a weirdo anyway, but you'd think I was extra weirdo. Love it. I'm going to put that guy flat and curl it a little bit. I will look at your comments in a minute because now I'm working, right? I'm missing you. If you were saying anything that I am missing out on. I like watching you create something out of nothing. Kind of, right? We just start, and that's where my whole thing is just play with the stuff because that is the fun. And this guy will get popped. And I made a card tonight, but this easily could translate into a scrapbook page. This could be in your art journal. This could be the cover on an album. This could be on a layout, right? It does not matter. And that's my whole thing. There's no reason that you only, because you're a card maker, you don't have to only watch card makers create. If you're a scrapbooker, you can totally watch other scrapbookers and card makers create, because I find that you will get lots of inspiration and content from all the ideas are good ideas and can be used and manipulated to fit whatever you're making. You could do, this could inspire you to go, oh, I would like to make flowers like that on a pair of jeans this weekend. Why not? Do the things, right? La, la, la. So I will find something to put on the middle of these too. I think that's kind of how I had it, right, guys? And I will also find something to embellish the center of the flowers. I feel like I should have stamped. I need like one more little one, but I'll figure it out. We have two. Oh, look. Remember the ones we punched out? Let's see. I love it. What do you think? What was canceled? I missed it. My nephew would be doing the same thing. They watch a YouTube all day. Okay, I've just got to decide where I want my leaves to go. That one's too big. Better. Then we could put, let's figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay. Just commit. See, this is when Vicky's the quietest. When I'm making and I am focused, then I don't talk as much. And you're probably like, wow. Oh, Devin's home. She just yelled, hello. And she'll be like, you're still on here? And I'll be like, yes, I am tonight. There, like that better there. What do you think, friends? I'm going to mess around. Like, I feel like I need like another little, but I like the leaves on there. What do you think? See you later, Lori. Isn't that an upside down flower? Isn't there an upside down flower? What? I don't think so. But I love this. And I'm going to finish it and I'll post it because I just need some kind of sentiment on here. Right? I love that. So what do we have left? Because like, look at that took for freaking ever. Oh, an upside down flower. I understand what you're saying. There is another, but I feel like I don't need that on there. Don't you think? And now I understand what you were saying. But, oh, maybe there. I kind of like that. Do you guys agree? I kind of dig that. Now I understand what you meant. Isn't there an upside down flower? And I was like, I don't understand, but I do now. And I like it. Thank you for pointing that out. There is an upside down flower. I'm like, what is that? Loving the leaves, right? Thank you, Laura, for pointing that out. It's exactly what I needed. And then I'm going to add some embellishment to, I need another foam dot. I just wrecked that one. The middle of the petals and add a sentiment. And this guy's going to be flat in there. Totally love that. It's exactly what it needed. Love it. That leaf is bothering me. I'll have to figure that out. We'll figure it out. It might need another leaf. I might need another one on here somewhere. What a weirdo, right? Like, Vicki, just stick it down. Does it really matter that much? But it does. It does, my friends. But I love this kind of, what do you guys think, right? Great fun night after a weird day. I love this, see? And look at, you know, all the mixed media, but now it's all contained. So this is actually a pretty clean card, wouldn't you say? So I love this. So that is going to happen. This, I'm going to show you quickly what I'm going to do with this. Do we want it traditional tag? Do you want me to cut tag corners? Let's do it. I'm just going to do it. I wish I had a square punch right here with me, but I don't. So let's just eyeball a tag shape. And then, oop, I made that a little too taggy, but it's okay. I'll cut the top off a bit. And now we lie awake. That works for me, right? It's a very wide tag, but this could go, say you were going, you guys are allowed to leave the house and you're going to somebody's house and you're bringing a bottle of wine. You could hang this on a gift bag. And let's go in with some mowed lawn and twisted citron, because I'm going to beef up the color of some of these because it needs something. They can sit for a second. Let's go in with some twisted citron. Who's still here? Some of you guys are still hanging in here for my 12-hour long Friday Night Live. Just got the leaf punch off of Amazon. Awesome. And I will also, for anybody thinking about possibly when the new kits go on, I will make sure I have some of those on there too. If you can't find it, I will put some up there. Because I did. A lot of you bought this stamp. I sold a whole whack of them, but they sold out, right? Yay. So here is my other idea while we're at it. Let's pick up that water. Dry them. So let me see how I'm going to put them up here. So watch, we want to take that, not, and this is what we're going to do next, is we are going to put some script on there. And I want a different color on that one too. Still kicking. I love it. You're not quitters. I wonder if my mama is still out there. She might have quit. She might be like my daughter, man. What the heck, Vicki? I don't know if my mama's still out here. I love it. We were listening to Tears for Fears earlier, old school. I could hear you singing. Everybody wants to rule the world. Yes, I love Tears for Fears. That will be my background music now. That will be in my head. Let's throw some of this on here. Rustic Wilderness. It's in my head now. Some Tears for Fears. Love it. There is a thing on Facebook listing concerts of artists who've passed and who would you want to go see. And my two would be Queen, Freddie Mercury, and Prince, and Michael Jackson. I would go to those ones. I would love, love, love. I never got to see actually any of them. And I would love to go to a Prince concert. That is very dark. We need to add a little bit of brightness. So let's throw some cracked pistachio on there now. I need a clean ink blending tool because now they're so dark, right? But let's see, will it blend? Yes, but now we need something very limey on one of these. Queen was awesome. Did you go to a Queen concert? I love Queen. But I love Prince. I would have loved to see him in concert. And I know I have a couple of you guys out there that hang out with me that went to lots of Prince concerts, that you were big Prince fans. And I love him. And I'm sad that I waited. That's why I guess you shouldn't wait to go see your favorite band. You never know. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got. You saw Queen in 1978. You saw Prince in 1998. We went to see the Eagles. Awesome, the original. I would love that one too. Oh my goodness. She met him numerous times. I would love that. I love Queen. Okay, let's see. Right? So we have, let's see, we're going to build this quickly, but I have a couple ideas here. So all of this was on foundations paper, right? Which if you guys are using it, you're going to see that it's so beautiful to manipulate. And look at, I put tons of layers on this and it is not pilled. Like, it is still beautiful. So if you are new to watching me, you will want to, I have links in the video here. Check out the foundations paper. And it doesn't matter what kind of art you make, you will love this paper. It really is game changer, right, friends? Some of the people who've been around and maybe you're like, I'm not too sure, but whatever, I'm game. I'll try it. Let's see if this girl really is telling me the truth. And I want to know if you love the foundations paper. Like, it is, to me, a game changer for my mixed media. I love, too, the more that I wet it and manipulate it, it even seems to get stiffer. Love it. So I'm up this one down here. It's 11:15. I pimp your foundations paper all the time. I love it, Dawn. Dawn, do you color on it? Because I think it works great with your Copics and such as well. That's why you watch me virtually. Why? Because I'm on for like 12 hours. Bought 4 packs of foundations paper. And it is like, I'm always, a lot of ladies will put their orders in and they order one. And I'm like, oh, you probably should have ordered more than one because you are going to burn through that in no time. Love this. So let's just position these the way that I want them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have an odd number, so it should be good. Oh, I love this kind of viney action going on here. I'll let it hang off and off the top, and then get it like I want it and glue it down. See what's in my head? You hear what I'm humming, right? Everybody wants to. Oh my goodness, I love this. Okay, I need glue. You know what I need? Like okay, card makers, if I want to buy the best like white glue, what do I need? I need, what's the Gina K one? I know she gave me one before, but okay, help a girl out. What kind of white glue? What is the best quick glue to use for this kind of stuff? Because see, I have this, but I know it's not going to dry fast enough because I feel like now I need glue. You know, all you card makers that Gina K Connect, right? I need the Connect. And doesn't it have like, I can get the little long needle tip. So if I wanted to poke through all of this stuff, I could. You know what I'm talking about, right? Doesn't it have that little needle tip for detail-y stuff? Because I feel like I totally need that right now, right? I don't want to move my whole design around. And that would be awesome if I could just lift some of the bits up and put my glue where I wanted it. Like, I think that would be everything. I'm going to be putting an order in with Miss Gina K. And I think she has a sale on this weekend too. 15% off or something. So I will have to go do that. Right, friends? Connect. And the art glitter glue. Yes, I've used that. But you can get the needle tip for okay, I would use that. So I'll have to read through your comments later. But for today, because I know I have one because she gave us that glue. Let's look. What do I have around here? I have everything. Like, seriously. It's a store in here. But of course, because I want it right now, I don't have anything. So it's going to be this. I think this Tombow should be good, don't you think? And then I'm not going to be able to move it. Eek. So let's tack that guy down. And then this guy's going to get tacked right here. Ooh, I just moved it. Did you see that just happen? See, it's not fast enough. And I am not necessarily a wet glue user because I make a mess. Anybody with me? Like, are you messy with your wet glue? I don't feel like it has the same control. I can't be in control. So I'm going to have to look at all these to get your favorite wet glues. But I got those 2 down there, so I'm all right now. I feel like I can go in here and position some of this stuff where I want it. Yes. See, those were reverse tweezers. Did you just see Vicki having a major hard time? Like, what was going on? What a ding dong. But I got it under control. So I just want to tack it so that it will set up, and then I can go in with foam squares and such. I keep doing it, squeezing it, and then they pop open and I'm like, what's going on? I feel like I need, even though it's an odd number, I'll do that. I like that. Thanks, Karen. Yes, I love the tweezers. I like using them. I'm just, maybe it's because it's like almost 11 o'clock and I'm a weirdo is why I'm having so much trouble. Karen is leaving us. Thank you for joining us. Oops, see, I'm making a mess, but I'll scratch all that glue away because that's what bothers me about wet glue is the mess that it can leave behind when you do that. And that's why I need one that I can clean up easy and that isn't going to be all shiny because that hot mess right there, oh, I got it up though, would really bother a perfectionist like me. The shiny of the glue as it's drying. There. I love this though. Isn't that going to be fun? I love it. So you could have, and I'm going to add something so that we could add little tiny flowers if we wanted to in here. Wouldn't that be fun? You could add berries in there. But I love that. And the contrast with the green. And this was the pink and orange mixed together that made that really pretty color. A brush and matte. Yeah, I could totally do that, right? Yes, I could put a bird on here. Sure, I could, right? But I love that. Look at, I almost made two things. And then we're going to make a card out of this. That's going to be happening. I just want to clean out up in here and in that flower. But I am totally going to make a card out of this one. And I will be posting for sure. I have a whole bunch of stuff I need to post. But look, we made things tonight. And I will finish. I'm going to make out of my stuff. So let me show you. One of my other ideas in here is I'm going to watch. Let's do it quick. Look, I keep saying, oh, I'm going to be done. I am not done yet because I want to do this. So you guys know, and I posted this, I use this. I love this stamp set. And it's Specimen and it's posted there. And thank you for everyone who uses my links. I have share a sale links on here. And if you're going to go and place an order anyway, you know that that is a super help for the time I put into these lives. If you use my share a sale link, it costs you nothing, but it helps me. So thank you for that. So I am going to stamp on one of these backgrounds a butterfly. What else will I stamp? I'm going to stamp a butterfly and a couple of the bugs, and I'm going to make a card out of this. So let's decide. I wanted that pink. So let's get some of that action going on. I need to get my Misty out too. I have my glass mat. I have all of the things I should be using that I haven't pulled out. That is going to be so pretty, isn't it? I just don't want to put my hand in the ink. So let's make some bugs. Now, a lot of this stamp, they're very solid. So I don't think we're going to see. I'm going to just stamp this butterfly because it's the one that has enough open spaces, right? Like I'm particular with some of my stamp sets because if I'm stamping on mixed media, I want to be able to see the layer through the inked image. So I want to have time to start making some of my drawings into stamps. I just have to make that happen. So we will use these guys. Hi, Helen. And I'm still here. If you went to bed and got back up and you're like, oh, I wonder if Vicky's still on. I'm still here 12 hours later. So just to show you these, I'm going to do something with this. I bought I think this comes with coordinating dies, doesn't it? I think I bought the things, but for right now, I'm just going to cut them out. I have to get a couple more Tim Holtz stamps because I am a fan. I do love my Mr. Holtz. So I know that this is why dies. If you're new to all of this, friends, and you're like, oh, but they're so pricey. But let me just tell you, it is nice that I could have just laid a die on here and die cut this lickety split. They are worth every penny. Look how beautiful that's going to be. So this is what I hope that if you have been watching, because you just like to hang out with me, but you don't do any of the mixed media, this is the payoff. This is the gold, is when you layer some stamps or other art on top and you quiet down all the noise by containing it inside of a stamped image or die cutting it, is when all the magic happens, because it's a layer. Right? I always say that's why make the backgrounds. It doesn't matter if you do anything with them. At some point, you're going to go to make some art, a card, a scrapbook page, a journal, a tag, and you will have all these backgrounds as your own custom pattern paper for your stamped images or whatever you're doing it on. Let's cut this piece out. Oh my goodness, this butterfly. I don't care if I just cut 12 of these out and just left them in a stack. They would make me very happy. And if you had a die, you are done already. Where I fussy cut it, but look at that. Look at that, it's beautiful. And that could go on a scrapbook page. It could go on a card. It could go on a tag. And this guy will be just as beautiful. You could offset them. They could be flying up a page, making your own embellishments. Yep. So this could be an embellishment, right? So let's do that with one. Oh my goodness, look at this one. Oh, when you cut all this noise away, I love it. I love the stamp set though. Like, love it. Did anybody order it after last week when we did this? If you didn't have it already, I love the scale of it. I do love the bugs on it as well, because to me, this would be beautiful if we took this and we put a pin in it and you could do a whole framed pieces of artwork where it looks like specimens, where you have in a shadow box, you could take all your little mixed media that you did, stamp the butterflies or the beetles all over it. You could heat emboss, use some like gold embossing powder or black embossing powder. And then you could put it on the corkboard background of your shadow box with pins in it. And it could look like a little piece in a museum, right? So you could totally do that. I think would be beautiful. And then it could go on your wall if you don't want to make a card out of it or whatever else. So I love this. Watch this guy. And you might have looked at some of those backgrounds and went, well, that looks like vomit. I am not a fan, Vicki, of your color choices or what you did. But when you see it stamped and cut out, and you quiet down all the mess that's going on in the background, especially for some of you guys that you're here and you're like, okay, at some point I'm going to see if what Vicki's doing resonates with me, but this mixed media stuff is not for me. I don't like it. And then one time I'm going to do something and you're going to go, yep, I totally love that. Look at those. Oh, I love it. Yes, totally. Cupcake toppers. Maybe you're having a birthday party for your little girl, or you love butterflies. These could totally go on placemats, right? Place card. Can you imagine? You fold it and this goes at the top of your place card holder and then with the person's name on it. I love it. But these could totally be embellishments. You could wrap twine. You could put gemstones all over it. But I love this. If you were making a card, I have a mess everywhere, but let's see which one. Maybe. Let me see. Do I like it on there? Oh, look at on the purple. Okay. So I could take this now and watch. What do I want on there? So I am going to go in, and I'm not even cleaning my ink blending tool. So whatever color we get was meant to be. Oh, it's very cool. I'm getting a couple colors on here because my tool had green on it. And then I went in with the blue. Okay. You ready? You ready? Making beautiful mistakes. La la la. In my head. Oh, there's still lots of you here. I am very, very, very impressed with that. Well, and you know why we got that blue is because I used that dirty ink blending tool, right? So we got 2 colors out of it. I'm going to break up a little bit more. La la la. Okay. You never give up. Yeah. Like, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's 11:03. What the heck is wrong with me? So who is still here? Who is still hanging out? Now you're singing the Cranberry Zombie. Yeah. No, it's Beautiful Mistakes is what I'm singing, but I would sing that. I love the Cranberries. Zombie, zombie, eh, eh. Look how pretty. Okay, so I'll make another card of this one too, okay? So, and this one, I'm going to make some kind of embellishment. So get ready for it, friends. This will be for my scrapbook lovers. I am going to make an embellishment out of this. So watch for it. I'll post all of them. I will post them on Instagram, and I'm going to post them on our creative community. Okay. People are dropping things upstairs. But look it, and I will finish these things because now we will have multiple cards. I will have this tag. I'm going to do something. Ooh, look at that pink and yumminess. I don't know, but might not go on there, but digging that. I'm going to make a card out of that, a card out of this. Well, this card's almost done. It just needs a card out of this, a card out of this, and this card will go this way. This card will go like this. This is done, a tag and an embellishment of some sort. So you guys will all see finished projects or product off of all of our hard work. So I will finish all of these at some point tomorrow and post it. I'm going to take the camera down and give you a closer look. What do you think tonight? Tell me. I really want to, I'm a night owl artist. That's when I'm most creative. Me too. Kristen, often I'm going to do this so I can show you closer. Okay. Can you guys see that? So there is the background that I did. And there is the flowers. I hope that's not making you sick. I'm just hoping that this gives you a better view. I love this butterfly, and I will make an embellishment out of that. And then this one that, remember, I hated, and I'm totally digging it now. And then the layered leaves. So try not to make you sick. I'm going to flip cameras now. Hi. That was fun, friends. Sorry. You're looking at my light over there. I don't want to blind you. And my shirt's all askew. Straighten myself out. I think that was a lot of fun, right? So I will finish that. But I am hoping that give me the feedback. Like, what do you, when I do these lives, what do you want to see? What do you want to see? Like, well, one, this was freaking almost 3 hours long. So what the heck, Vicki? But I love that idea because I don't normally do cards, and I'm going to start doing more cards because here's the reality. My kids are older, and with COVID, I'm not going anywhere. So I'm not taking photos like I used to, but I want to be creative. So the layouts, a lot of times I'm making them, but I don't have photos for them right now. So I'm still going to do the layouts because I know a lot of you love that, but I am going to start making a lot more cards because I love that I can sit down, start to finish, and then send them to somebody, and maybe they'll bring somebody else joy, right? But don't forget to, if you haven't joined already, make sure that you go and join the Vicki Boutin Creative Community group page on Facebook, because I'm going to give this away on Monday. I'll do a giveaway for that with one of these cards. This card will go with it. So I'll send you my card with because look at flowers and flowers. And I will be back next Friday. You keep saying you're not a card maker. You are. They're great. Thank you. It's just not something I usually focus on, but I totally love it. So thank you so much, guys. So many of you stuck around, and this was like, you were in for the long haul tonight. But I enjoyed that. And I think these are going to be really pretty when they're done. And give me the feedback, because I'm going to be sharing lots of stuff, and the group page, because it's just a condensed place to find the information. So if I've been talking about the kits and you're like, I want to know when that happens, group page, I will always announce it. What's this gel plate printmaking class? I'm super interested in that. 4-week long. Use your own stuff, buy a kit, whatever you want to do for that one. I'm going to be talking about that. And when I'm going to be going live, I'll be sharing the information, what we're going to be doing. But for the rest of this month, I think next week, I'm going to go back to the gel crayons. So if you guys bought them, I'll give you more ideas with the gel crayons. And maybe we can do something with the gel crayons and the texture paste. Wouldn't that be fun? So I loved it. This was a lot of fun. Thank you, as always, for joining me. And I miss you too, Natalie. I hope that your Wi-Fi we missed you tonight, right? But, and don't forget, if you're only hearing this now, if you bought the Amy Tan Brave and Bold Flip Book Kit, that class is this Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Make sure that you have the email I sent out. If you don't, contact me at Vicki, Vicki, Boutin, kits@gmail.com. Vicki Boutin kits@gmail.com. If you didn't get your instructions, and I'll send them out to you. But you want to make sure you check all that stuff before Sunday so that we can get all our ducks in a row and we're all ready to go for the class. So, and thanks for hanging around tonight, Mari. I loved it. I love when the DT, my design team, can be here with me because they're fabulous, creating beautiful artwork for you guys. And it's nice when they join us here as well. So thanks so much. Have a great May 2-4 weekend for my Canadians, Victoria Day long weekend. And for the rest of you, have a good weekend as well. So thanks so much. We'll talk to you later. If you have any questions, just post them over on the creative community group. All right. See you later, guys. Bye.